down here. I swear the show was much better from those back row seats right there. How are you guys doing? We appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate you being here, sir. So everybody, we love you. Everybody, come on, little love, come just a little bit closer and get in here so we can get started soon. We can have a good show. And someone can walk away with $100 tonight. Fuck that job, guys. Let's give it to everybody. Thank you.
Livin. This is our weekly comedy competition where we give a $100 prize to one of you amazing comedians. Is anybody here not a comedian? You guys are actual audience members? Give it up for the actual audience members. It's going to be a lot of pressure on you guys. Everybody's going to be trying to make you laugh so you can vote for them at the end. Because none of them have $100 right now. They're all comedians with no money. So this is a very important show for them. Can you deal with that pressure? Where you guys from? Westchester. What brings you to the city on a Monday? Okay, where do you go to school?
I'm not Florida.
Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. That's all right. Damn. All right. So you're visiting for the week with.
Yeah.
You don't have class right now? Just took the Monday off?
No, we get like a fall break.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some drag queen shit popping off. It was like, evacuate the school. Somebody showed up in the dressing room, shut it down. This whole school. What school is it?
It's called Acre.
Okay. And what do you do in Westchester? You work?
Well, I just graduated from that school.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm an assistant teacher at a Montessori school.
Okay. That's all right. All right. Cool. Well, congrats. Thank you for joining us. What's your situation, brother? How are you?
So I'm a student also.
Where do you go to school? What are you studying? Nursing, okay. Some definite money. Did you enroll in that when COVID hit? You was like, this big money hit.
I was in the ER when COVID hit.
Holy shit. And then they saved your life. And you was like, I'm gonna pay them.
No, I was working in the ER.
I thought a nurse saved you. And you was like, I'm gonna be a nurse too and save somebody else.
No one was there to save me.
Nobody was there to save you. You just traumatized. So what were you doing in the ER?
I was a hospital for me. So it's kind of like medical assistant / EMT.
Oh, okay. The EMTs don't give no money. EMTs give McDonald's money. We be fucking them up. We need to do better. I thought that would be funny, but apparently it's a real tragedy. And no one thinks that's amusing, so I get it. Why don't y'all move to the front? Y'all should move to the front. Y'all should ingratiate yourselves with the 3 audience members. Maybe buy them a shot, you know what I'm saying? It'll make them feel a little better about themselves. And so I'm Simeon Goodson. I'm putting this together with my man Jordan, just to kind of reinvigorate the comedy scene. You know what I mean? Give y'all something to do on Monday. Have something to look out for. And that's why we call the show Living the Dream, because that's what we're doing right now. We out here living the dream. And I thank all of y'all for participating. I thank you guys for coming out. We're gonna not waste any more time. I know you guys are anxious. Which one of y'all want to go first?
What you gotta bring up?
Which one of y'all want to go first? You go first? See, that's a real fucking dude right there. But you don't gotta go first because we got somebody to eat that for you. See? That's what the fuck you looking for. He's already ingratiated himself to the 3 audience members. You gotta play the game, baby. You gotta play the game. But we don't want you guys to eat that first spot. So what we did is we found some degenerate from outside. And we was like, yo, you funny. And she's gonna tell y'all some jokes. She's gonna loosen y'all up. But I know y'all are here to perform and you're thinking about your jokes, but we need you to involve yourself, clap, and participate and enjoy the show, especially you guys. Thank you again for coming out. But without further ado, give it up for my favorite nigga in the whole world, Miss Sienna Hubert Roy.
My uncle, my favorite nigga. You know, like when I say it,
Every time.
I'm half black, half white, which makes me Asian. It's weird being Asian passing the black. Because like I'll receive Asian hate, which is a wild thing to experience as a black person. To receive racism for a race that you're not a part of at all. Not even a little bit. I was in Soho and this white dude was trying to talk to me and I didn't reciprocate. And then he called me an Oriental bitch. I don't know why, but my response was, it's nigga to you. Which, I won't say that. No, which, it must have been wildly confusing for this white man. If he really thought it was a Chinese woman, you know, like, how nigga, say nigga 3 times, get it right. He got it right. Okay, we're having fun. This is also such a fun show to do. I feel like I'm making it. Hell yeah. Saw you out. Oh, you were outside. That's great. And you're back inside. Nick is an interesting word, right? Right? Say it with me. Fordham, I know you got this. Are you in the Fordham in the Bronx or Fordham in the Upper West Side? Oh, you said from Florida, but you don't go to Fordham. Oh, well, I was not listening, that's great. That's great. Yeah, no, legally I can say nigga. Like on my birth certificate, it says nigga. His too, it's all black people, it says nigga as a gender. No, I try to not say it though, just, it's not natural, I don't say it naturally, like, I say nigga like an Asian person, like that, you know? No, I talk like a white girl, I say a lot of white slang, I just feel like somebody says skedaddle, should also say nigga, you know? Like I'm finna skedaddle, nigga. This shit is bonkers, nigga, you know, it's weird, right? What do you think? I don't know. He agrees. All right, just a nigga trying out her bits. No, I went on a date with this dude, and I was telling him how I grew up playing the violin. And he was like, "Why do your people always do that?" And I was like, "I didn't know playing classical was a black stereotype, but I'll take it." And I tried to give him like a thorough answer. I was like, you know, like due to the slave trade, we weren't allowed to like have interest in artistic pursuits, but now like we can have hobbies. And he was like, I didn't know about the Filipino slave trade. And I was like, what? I'm black. He's like, and you play the violin? I was like, okay, so I fucked him. That's basically, okay, let me try this shit I've never done before. I feel like men are gay now. Right?
Yeah.
Like, but like even the straight men. Right? Okay, we got her on my side. What about you guys? Do you guys agree? Men are gay? Yes. There's a lot of gay, and I was a lesbian for most of my life. I'm new to men, and dating men is the gayest thing I've ever done. You know? My ex-boyfriend, my one ex-boyfriend ever, I was talking to him and he was like, yeah, I love gay porn. And I was like, same. He was like, let's watch it together. He literally puts on two men fucking. I think that's very different than the type of gay porn. And that's a new bit I'll never do again. I grew up really religious. Anyone else? You did? Only one? Okay, we're going ahead. I don't know. No, it's interesting. My mom really relied on religion to like solve all of her problems. She would just choose these like random fucking scriptures to stand on, you know. They're just not pertaining to my life at all. I remember she'd be like, you know, stand to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. I'm like, Mom, I'm about to fail third grade. I can't do long division. That was new things. Okay, this is where we're gonna end. We're gonna end on the Boston Marathon bombing because I really like talking about this topic. So I went out with one of the bombers. Give it up, I'm a celebrity. No, it's crazy. For anyone who doesn't know, there was like the bombing that happened. There were two brothers that did it. There was the old, ugly, dead brother. And then there was the young, hot one. The boy who lived. That was Daddy. Me and Jahar actually went out crazy. It's a goal of my first comic, I know. He was my mom's childhood best friend. He was her son's best friend. So it was hot. I was 13, he was 18. Not the worst thing he's done. I don't know, but I told you soon. I was actually doing a weed show the other night. I fucking hate that shit. I don't know why I always get booked on them, but it's like the audience hotbox. It's so ghetto. And there's this white guy in the audience just like wildly confused by this whole bombing story. And he was like, "Whoa, did you go out with him after he did it?" And I had to explain to this high man. I was like, "No, sir, I wasn't watching TV day of." Like, oh my God, what a bad boy, you know, what a rebel. He looks so sexy hiding in that canoe. I have to see what he's about. No, we went out 6 months before he did it, which isn't that insane. To go out with the terror 6 months before the terror. Did he invite me? No. He wasn't a good guy. I will say though, like the bar is like really low for me. That in my 24 years of living thus far, He's still the most accomplished guy I've personally gone out with. I gotta go. You guys are great. Thank you.
Give it up for Sienna. Let her hear it, everybody. Skedaddle, niggas. Get out of here. That was great. Simeon had to go because he is hosting at the Cellar right now because his career is going well. So clap it up for Simeon. Let him hear, let him hear, let him hear. But I'm going to be here. We're going to get this competition started soon. Someone's going to rubber with $100 tonight. But before we do, I'm going to bring up another comment to warm you guys up. You guys start clapping right now. Clap right now. Clap right now. Take it out for Brandon. Let's dance, everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing? Oh, great. You guys are ready to do some comedy later. I'm excited for you guys. So I'm single. You know, being single's fun. Clap it up for being single. Cool. I appreciate that you still clap, even though you're not. Like, I appreciate the solidarity. I appreciate it. You're an ally. But yeah, being single is fun. Like, I've been single about for a year now. And I'm happy to be single again because I realized that when I was in a relationship, I was a worse person. Not like to her. It was just like I was trying to be like a really good boyfriend. So you know how like women always say they like a man who listens, right? I feel like I'm too good of a listener. Women just want a guy that just listens. But the thing is, I'm a man of action. So like if your boss is mean to you, we're keying his car. Like what's up? That's where we start, bro. That's the fucked up part. Like if he fucks with her again, like we're blowing it up. But no, it's not good. That's like an extreme. But now that I'm single, you know, I get to do a lot of fun things. Like, anyone here ever slid into a girl's DMs? Right? So I get to do DMs is fun. You get to craft a nice little message. Have you ever gotten like a girl's DM? I mean, an Instagram account, and it was private? You're like, oh my god, this is so hot. And there's not even a link in the bio. It's great. And then if like a girl has a private Instagram account, that's like a modern day equivalent of a hijab. You know, because I can't see the goodies. You know? But yeah, and recently I've been on dating apps too. Clap it up for dating apps. But like I've been on Bumble for a while, and I've come to the conclusion that when girls say must be open-minded in their bio, that really just means must be into pegging. And like I don't know about y'all, like I'm a pretty open-minded dude, but I'm not that open-minded. You know, like I don't know how I feel about having a dick in my ass. Like that's not my forte. But you know, I live in the Bronx now. Living in the Bronx is fun. But I used to live in Brooklyn, and one thing about Brooklyn is that it has gentrification. And I can say this as a Hispanic person. I feel like the Bronx could use some. Like we should import some gentrification up there for sure. Because I like going to coffee shops where I can use the bathroom. Because like they have bathrooms, you just can't use them. It's fucked up. And the thing about Brooklyn is it even considered gentrification when it's a green-haired girl with anime titties living with her black boyfriend and her dad pays rent? Like that's kind of like reparations if you really think about it. I don't know, we just giving back to the community. I was actually raised a Jehovah's Witness, if you guys can't tell. I don't fuck with that shit no more. We'll tell you that. But the thing about being a Jehovah's Witness is my parents like were very against like drinking, doing drugs, having premarital sex, you know, all the fun things in life. And birthdays too. I didn't do birthdays growing up. But the crazy thing about my parents being so religious is I wasn't given the sex talk till I was 18 years old. And the fact that they could tell that I didn't need it until then is wild disrespect. Like, how are you gonna look me in the eye and be like, all right, now you're going to college, there's gonna be girls throwing themselves at you. By the way, a fucking lie. But, and then, which is the wild thing about my dad being the one to give me this talk is he had 3 kids with 3 different women before he met my mom. Well, maybe you should have been like listening to your own advice. He told me to wear condoms. Come on, bro. Like 4 different baby moms is wild. Like you're clearly not wrapping it up. You feel me? You're Dominican, like you should know better. My family's actually really mad at me that I'm 28 years old and I haven't even gotten to my second family yet. I have no family. I'm happy about that. Just fuck with kids, honestly. No, but I actually work at a school. Let's see, how much time am I on? Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay. Give it up again for your host. Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. All right. Now it is competition time. Now the way this competition works, you guys get 4 minutes. I'm gonna give you the light at 3. We're gonna get through everybody. I'll try. We might be able to get through everybody. There's like one person left. We might do 11. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I might let one person walk away without getting a chance to compete. And at the end, we're all gonna vote on who the winner is, and that person's gonna walk away with $100. In case you think I'm bullshit. But damn! Look at that right there. Clap it up for that. That is a real $100 bill right there, going home with somebody. But for now, it goes back in my pocket. And give it up for our very quiet audience. We didn't shout you out, but again, give it up for her. She's our other audience member. So you 4, you guys are the electoral college. And by that I mean somebody's gonna be pissed because they didn't win because of y'all's money. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Oh wait, before we do this, can we do a chant? Like I never like to do a chant. Like the show's called Living the Dream, but really it's called Fuck That Job. But you can't throw Fuck That Job on the internet. They don't like that. We had Fuck That Job with a middle finger. They wouldn't show our shit to anybody. So can we get a chant going? Can we all say Fuck That Job? Fuck that job! Fuck that job! Fuck that job! Your first comic of the night. Go ahead, make it loud, 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 make it loud for Shubh Panda! Let them hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Pop it up for Shubh. 4 minutes, slide it.
My name is Shubh Panda, and I don't like to spell my name every time I'm introducing myself. I'll be like, S as in Shiva, H as in Hanuman, U as in Uma Maheshwari Khambeswari. They don't get me. And when I tell my last name, Panda as in Panda Express, people like, that's so sick. And I'll be like, sick? No, I'm not sick, I'm Hindu. Dating is tough. I sent a selfie to this girl and she stopped talking to me. I asked her why. She's like, why are you so serious? You should smile more. I have ideas. I smile when I get a bowel movement. And now I'm sending selfies with a smiley face. Guess what I'm doing? I'm taking selfies in the toilet. So I sent a selfie back to her. And this time she responded. She's like, ew, I can see the toilet. You're so sick. I was like, sick? No, I'm not sick. I'm Hindu. Yeah, being IBS person, I don't drink coffee. But I go to Starbucks just to use the restroom. And every time I'm there, they're like, restrooms are for customers only. I got tired of that. And then I hacked the restroom key codes. The one on 35th and 8th Avenue, 4573. Yeah, last time I was there, I said, it's an emergency. They're like, you can call 911. I was like, no, I need to take a selfie. They let me use the restroom. While I was there in the restroom, I had iPhone 14 dropped in the toilet bowl. Now it's iPhone number 2. Returning stuffs in India is very tough. But here in America, all you need is an excuse, which doesn't even have to be true. Like I bought a comforter, returned it, not comfortable enough. So I took the phone to the store, and she's like, what's your excuse? I said, I don't like the color. The phone was brown in color, she was brown, and I was sweating. She's like, don't you have anything wrong in your life? I said, are you coming unto me? I said, my name is Shubh Panda. Hey, Sajan Shiva. Hey, Sajan Hanuman. Dating is tough. I'm polyglot. That means I know 7 languages. And my grandfather, he wanted me to learn Sanskrit. I was like, Grandpa, why Sanskrit? Teach me English. I can go to America and can be a rapper. My grandpa is like, you want to rap? I'll teach you how to rap in Sanskrit. This is how it goes. Akharva sarva mangala, kala kadamba manjari, ruchi pravaha madhuri, vijupana madhubratam, smarantaka, purantaka, bhavantaka, makantaka, gajantaka, dakantaka, tamantaka, bhaje. That's a rap. That means in that rap, you have no idea how many times I said the N-word. No, not once, 10 times. All right, that's my time.
Give it up for Shubh, everybody. Bonus points for saying the N-word in another language. If you say the N-word in another language, we will give you bonus points. Clap it up for Shubh. That was great. What a great way to kick us off. Now we are in the lottery bucket. These people just showed up and said, I want some of this money. So we about to see who about to get it right now. Uh-oh, this nigga. Ronnie Smith, everybody. Clap it up for Ronnie Smith, the hilarious Ronnie Smith. Woo! Shit, man, you need to keep this money. This stage wobbly as fuck. I almost broke my ankle on the way up here. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, give it up for yourselves being here. Yeah, clap. Yeah, I come here for good news. My best friend just had a baby. 22-year-old friend who has a baby. He has a 2-month-old son, right? And I'll be honest, I know he doesn't like that baby. I know he doesn't like that baby. No, I know he doesn't like the baby because every time he plays peekaboo with the baby, he gets just a little too honest, right? Like, no bullshit. This is how my friend Ryan plays peekaboo with this kid. He be looking at the kid like, peekaboo, daddy sees you, yay! Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh, my God. Oh, 5 minutes with the Dominican pussy. Now I'm stuck with this nigga for the next 18. Peekaboo, daddy sees you, yay! I gave this bitch $300 for an abortion, and she's talking about, I can't get it because I'm Catholic. She ain't never prayed a day in her life. You're a little dreams bastard. Yes, you are. I'm gonna cut your hair with the steak knife. You know, it should be that intense. For no fucking reason, bro. Oh my God. Oh Jesus, I hate comedians so much. I do. Let me tell you why. Because ever since like Palestine versus Israel became like the hot topic we're going to talk about for the next 2 weeks, I feel like every comic is like trying to come up with a bit about it. Personally, I haven't said shit because I don't really know shit about what's going on there, right? But I've had like friends press me about it, you know. Like my Jewish friend, he asked me the other day, he's like, hey, so you know, how do you feel about the Israel versus Palestine? Are you siding with Israel? And I was like, man. Like, I don't really know. I don't know what's happening. He's like, oh, so you're supporting Palestine? Is that it? You like the Hamas? And I was like, of course I like the Hamas. It goes great with pita bread. You ever had Hamas? You ever had Hamas and Tostitos chips on a Sunday while you watching football? Nigga, it's amazing. And that is how you do a joke without being preached. That's it. I did it, and I didn't have to preach to nobody. It was amazing, right? See, they like this. They like it. This couple's making me work for it, and that's okay. They paid money to be here. I respect it. You guys are like a beautiful couple. How long have you been together? A year. You said you heard the nerves in his voice. Right? You had to look at her and cover her like, a year. Now let's get a year though. Clap up for it. That's a year of money. Look at that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, would y'all ever do like an OnlyFans together? No? Alright. I can respect that. Now, these couples that make bank doing that shit. Like, you can make some bank on OnlyFans. Like, nigga, my sister is on OnlyFans. She made 10 grand her first month on OnlyFans, bro. 10 grand in a month, that's a lot of money. So you would think that she would stop being mad that I put those cameras in her room. Because I didn't do that for my benefit. I didn't do that for me. I did it because I love her, all right? We'll put her through college with that one. Okay, I've alienated the women, so now I gotta see, because everybody was with me when I started, and then I did OnlyFans, and everything. Like that, you know? It's okay. It's okay, I promise I'll behave myself. I'll talk about something nice. All right? Talk about something nice. Let's talk about video games. You got any gamers in here? Any gamers? Oh shit. Okay, both of y'all. So what's your name, boys? Angelo? Oh, that's a Dominican ass name. I love it already. Yeah. Yeah, what you play, man? What's your game? Oh, Dead Space. I actually fuck with Dead Space. Hey, what about you, bro? What's your game?
Starfield sucks.
Starfield? You fuck with Overwatch though?
No, I don't like
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. All right. I see the light. I'll do this one and then I'll get the fuck out of here. Okay. So I say all that to say, right? I love playing video games, and I've noticed that video games bring out the inner racism in people, right? Like for real. Some of the most racist shit I heard when I played online with other people. Like one time, I was playing with this guy from Arkansas, right? And he was losing the game. So he gets really mad at me, gets on his mic, starts cursing me out. He's like, "Well, fuck you, you fucking nigger, you suck, your mom's a cunt, fight me, bitch." And I'm listening to this guy, and I'm like, God damn. Yo, this is an intense game of Mario Kart, bro. How the fuck did we get here, son? Like, yo, how do you pull out racial slurs on lap one? That's just me, you know? Swear to God, I dropped one banana peel, now I'm a monkey. I thought we were bonding AK Beats 23. All right, that's my time. I'm Ronnie Smith. Peace out.
Keep it going for Ronnie Smith. Let him hear it, everybody. That was good. Just some topical shit, little crowd work, try and pimp out the audience. That's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Do whatever it takes to get this money. All right, we're gonna reach into the lottery bucket here. These people just showed up and said, "I want some of this." Kyle Wayne, are you in the building, brother? Give it up for Kyle Wayne, everybody. $400 on the line. Kyle Wayne.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm psyched to be here, guys. I'm happy to be here. Mainly because I grew up in Iowa, so I'm excited to be literally any place else that's not there. You know, anyone else here grew up someplace kind of shitty? Yeah, yell it out. No, you guys all grew up in fucking Laguna Beach or Brooklyn. Where were you from, sir? That's before that. I'll count that as kind of shitty. Yeah, not too bad. No, I asked that same question at a show one time, and a lady yelled out very quietly from the back. She's like, "Syria." I'm like, that gives me some valuable perspective. But yeah, no, so I did grow up in Iowa. You know, a lot of my friends were there are at very different points in their lives than I am. Like a lot of them have babies, and the ones who don't have babies have guns. And whenever I visit home, they always want me to hold their respective item, you know, a baby or a gun. It's always very similar interaction. They're like, "Kyle, this is Erin, she's 15 weeks," or "Kyle, this is AR, she's 15 gauges." And I don't want anything to do with either. I do not want to hold either. I'm just too worried I'm gonna like accidentally put my finger in the wrong place and ruin everyone's night, you know, like keep those things away from me. But I do live in New York and Brooklyn now. I love living here. One of my favorite things about the city are all the weird people that you see just kind of walking to town. You know, I saw this guy walking down my street who's an old man, and he's wearing a graphic t-shirt that said, "Fully vaccinated by the blood of Christ," which is an interesting wardrobe choice, right? The funniest part of the whole thing is he needed like a walker to make his way down the street. I couldn't help but think, looks like God's vaccines have some pretty bad side effects. I don't know. Should have gone for the Pfizer, maybe. But I had to say something. You know, this guy's an absolute character. So I walked up to him and I was like, "Aaron Rodgers, I'm a big fan, man. Big Let's Go Jets this year," right? He's a big anti-vaxxer. But clap it up, guys. Any of you single and or in a relationship? Yeah. A bunch of asexuals, that's fine too. But I'm in a relationship, guys. My girlfriend's black. Standing ovation. my girlfriend's black, which is like very racially ambiguous, which is cool because it gives us a lot of options for couples Halloween costumes. And I love couples Halloween costumes because I'm too shy to ask for role play sex, and that's kind of another way to get there indirectly. You know, because like when you hook up in costume, you have to do it in character. We've really done a lot of the big ones over the years. Like a couple years ago, we went as Pocahontas and John Smith. And that one got spicy, guys. When we were hooking up, she told me to colonize that pussy, white boy. I was like, "Oh my God, wow." Yeah, last year we went as Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That one was cool too. After we finished hooking up, I was like, man, let me tell you, that had to be the top 1% of the top 1% of the best sex I've ever had. Wow. This year we're planning to go as Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, which works out well for the two of us because I'm a comedian and her exes are all 14 black guys, so all fits pretty well. But guys, what I love my girlfriend. One thing she does that irks me a little bit is I've been kind of experimenting with different hairstyles, trying to figure out which cut works best for me. And because of I've been doing that, she's been telling everyone I'm in my experimentation phase, which I feel like that implies like I'm doing a lot more than getting different haircuts, right? Like when people talk about experimenting in college, we know what that usually implies. And I don't know, I like the cut that I settled on. The one issue I have ran into is my bangs do tend to get my eyes when I'm experimenting with gay sex, but that's the only problem, guys. All right, I've been Kyle. Let's keep it going for the rest of the meetings tonight.
Thank you, give it up for Kyle, everybody. I'm not getting attacked by a ghost over there. The wall catches my shirt every time. I'm going to just explain that. It's not. That's what's happening. He said, are there any couples? And you guys didn't clap at all. I don't know why. We see you. You're right there. You did? Okay, I just didn't hear that. Clap it up for them. They're involved in everybody. All right, we're going to go to our guarantee spots. These people are in the competition. It's just a matter of when they're going to go up. So let's see right now who we got going up next. Oh, man. She's hilarious. Clap it up right now, guys. Clap it up right now for Jana Bernard, everybody. Let her hear it. Woo!
All right, guys, how are you doing tonight? Nice. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna keep my set clean for you guys tonight. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it clean, and I'm just gonna tell you guys about my mom. She's a gynecologist, which basically means that she gets to do what every guy wants to do. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Yeah, have a high-paying job. Now, growing up, my mom would use air quotes a lot to describe things, right? But as a child, I didn't really understand what air quotes meant. I just wanted to be like my mom, you know? So I would use air quotes generously. And I just came off as this super fucking creepy child. Like, we'd be back at the first day of school, and the teacher would be like, oh, honey, what do your parents do? And I'd be like, oh, my parents are doctors. And then she'd, like, go around the room and, like, ask everybody what they want to be when they grow up. And she'd go to the first girl, and she'd be like, what do you want to be when you grow up, little Sally? And she'd be like, I'm going to be somebody's second wife. She'd be like, great, little Sally. Then she'd go over to little Billy, and she'd be like, what do you want to be when you grow up, little Billy? And he'd be like, I want to be a socially aware feminist with a great credit score. She'd be like, great, Billy, live your truth. And then she'd go over to me, and she'd be like, what do you want to be when you grow up, little Jana? And I'd be like, oh, I want to be a dancer. Then it'd be time for carpool, and she'd be like, who's not coming to pick you up after school today, sweetie? Who's not going to pick you up? I'd be like, oh, that's my daddy. We're going to the playground. Don't worry, Mommy knows. My kids, my friends are having kids now. Does that happen to you guys? Your friends are all having babies now? All right, this might make me sound like an asshole, but I don't give a shit that my friends are having babies. And I get so annoyed when they go on Facebook and they post like a black and white picture of like a tiny blob that looks like evidence from Law and Order SVU. And they're like, big news, we're having a baby. I'm like, we get it, Courtney, you fucked your husband. Congrats. Or has this ever happened to you? You'll be like at an event, or you'll be like out with friends, and you'll be like, hey, like, what's new with you? What's going on? And they'll be like, they'll get this weird look of pride, and then they'll be like, big news, we're trying. I'm like, you're not only telling me you're raw dogging it, you're telling me it's not working. Or like the worst of all is like you have to like pretend to be excited about the stupid name that they picked out for their kid. And there's always like that one friend in Brooklyn who's like, we're naming her Jenny, short for gentrification. Or like this. Don't even fucking get me started on the gender reveal parties. Like, could you imagine being the kid grown up whose gender reveal party caused the wildfires in California? And then, like, 16 years later, that kid's gonna be like, yeah, what's really awkward is I'm not even that gender anymore. Speaking of gender, guys, I'm getting this kind of weird intro at stand-up shows recently. They'll go, and now for your next, a female comedian, Jana Bernard. Which is so weird to me. It's almost like I'm having my very own gender reveal party, like live on stage. A female comedian. That's so weird to me. Could you imagine if we did that with other jobs? Like, all right, Billy, time for Sunday school with your male priest. It's almost like they're worried that I'm gonna like get up on stage and be in the middle of one of my punchlines and then triplets are just gonna fall out of my vagina. And then they're gonna have to like drag these newborn infants across the stage and be like, remember, audience, we warned you. It was a female. Babies can fall out of them at any time. You guys have been great. My name is Jana Bernard. You up your host again.
Keep it going for Jan. A letter here, a letter here, a letter here, a letter here. Yes. Oh my goodness, this competition is heating up. Heating up. Do you have a favorite in mind already? Don't say it. Do you have one? He said no. The competition's wide open, everybody. It's a wide open competition. All right, we're gonna do this. You know what? We're gonna do this. Come here, bro. Come here. We're gonna let you pick it. I don't want you guys to think it's rigged. It's not rigged. You pick. Okay, what does it say? It says, Ahmed Abdelrahman, everybody. Give it up for Ahmed, everybody. Yes. 4 minutes, $100. Ahmed, everybody. I don't know what last name.
Hey, keep going for that nigga. I don't know his name either, guys. For him. There we go. What's up, guys? Oh man, thank you for picking my name. I appreciate that. You're from Florida. I'm from California. I'm from the West Coast. I was just there this summer. I was there for the whole summer. When I first got back, I had a date, and I didn't think it was going to go well, but it did. And we made out. Yeah, we made out. And the reason why was because it was Juneteenth and she was white, so she owed me. You know? Like, you can't have the day off and not fucking nigga. Like, what are you gonna do? Watch Selma? Please. Like, come on, you know? No, you guys don't hang out around black people, I can tell. That one didn't land right there. But I was like, well, maybe they do. No, you don't. It's all good. No worries, man. I want to do therapy. I want to go to therapy, you know? Yeah, thank you. I do. My problem is that, like, I have a hard time, like, expressing how I feel, you know? Like, it's very hard for me to talk about my feelings. That's why I'm scared to do it, you know? Like, I still wear a mask in public, so when I'm talking on the phone with my mom, nobody can hear me say, I love you. You know, like, that's the only reason. I'm not afraid of COVID. I just don't want anybody to hear that, you know? The reason why I want to go to therapy is because I hooked up with a demisexual woman. For those of you who don't know what demisexual is, it's people who care about feelings, you know, and I'm a man, I don't believe in feelings. That's just not something we do. We hooked up, and like in the middle of the hookup, she stopped and she was like, how does this make you feel? And that's not really the question I want to hear during doggy, you know? Like, that's really not, you know? Like, a better question would have been, is it in you? Because I wasn't sure, like, at all, you know? Like, I was like, come on, you know? Like, there's a time and place for things like that, and it's definitely not when I'm trying to come and never call you again. You know, I'm just, well, that's how I was feeling, you know? And, yeah. So I'm a Muslim too. I'm a Muslim man. It's hard being Muslim. It's hard growing up in a religion that most people convert to in prison. It's a very, very tough religion. You know, like, I try to be a good one. I pray 5 times a year. It's so very hard. You know, my parents came from a Muslim country in Africa, so they definitely beat me. Whooped my ass. Yeah. But they didn't beat my ass too much. Like, they did it just a good amount. You know, my cousin, I can't say to say for him, like, his dad whooped his ass way too much. And I know that because he grew up to be a Marine. Like his dad whooped him so hard, this guy joined the military just to bomb grandma's house. Like, that's how hard his dad hit him. You know, my dad hit me just enough. You know, like I was a good kid. You know, well, good enough. You know, like I never sold drugs. My parents always were like, never sell drugs. Don't sell drugs. Go to school. So I went to school and I got my master's degree last May. And I'm glad that they told me to do that, you know, because when I have kids, I'm gonna tell them to sell drugs. I need them to pay off these student loans. I am so poor right now, you know, like it's the government are like, yo, we need you to pay back these loans. I'm like, aren't they reparations? You know, it doesn't really work with me. I'm glad you guys are liking this, man. I like New York because there's all kinds of foods here. Like I like that you guys have halal food. But your halal food is trash. Let me just say that. Like I grew up eating halal food. It's supposed to be clean. It's supposed to be healthy. Halal food is just Muslim culture. That's what it is. Like I shouldn't eat a falafel and need a checkup. Like what is going on with your halal food? I knew it was trash when my friend told me he loves eating halal at 3 in the morning after drinking Hennessy. Like that's not halal. That's haram. All right. It's not where you're supposed to eat it, man. Like what? All right, I got time for one more. Yeah, I don't make fun of I don't really talk about like trans people. I don't really talk about them. I never do. I have friends that are trans, and that's cool. And I've always felt like I can relate to their struggle. Like I'm a man. I grew up as a man, and I've always felt like I was a man. And then I saw my birth certificate, and I started questioning everything. My birth certificate says I was female when I was born. Yeah. And I asked my mom, and she was like, "Oh, it's okay, we might correct it." She showed me the corrected one. And they corrected it in 1996. I was born in 1993. Like it took 3 years for my parents to realize they had a son. You know, like I have a dick, all right? Like I had it since I was born. They're like, let's just wait it out. You know, like growing up, my dad was always like, be a man. I thought that meant he wants me to be more mature, but I think he's just saying that because he's not sure what I am either. You know, have a good one.
Ahmed Abdel Rahman, everybody. Let him hear it, everybody. Let him hear it. He's a man. He's a goddamn man. All right. Ooh, we got 2 more guarantee spots. We're going to dip into that lottery bucket a few more times. I'm trying to mix this up so it's not rigged. Both of them are going up. Oh, man. This next guy. You guys are going to love him. You guys clap your hands right now. Clap it up for Tommy Smart, everybody. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Amazing, wonderful to be here. Absolutely wonderful. So marvelous. Yeah, shit. All right, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm on the girls' body trips about the bars now. It was fun. After 30 years, finally happened. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, usually how it happens is I'm at the bar, a girl come up to me, say to the bartender, I'll get Tia's and soda or whatever Kyle Rittenhouse wants. Yeah. This is famous, you know. We didn't bomb anybody. We shot somebody. That's kind of lame. Bomb somebody, that'd be cool. So it's been a rough week for the Jews. I think we can all agree on that. You know, no, it's been terrible. You know, like the other day I was at the synagogue and I was smoking a cigarette with Rabbi Moish Sachs. Good guy. And Moish asked me if I would speak about those Nazi bastards, Hamas, you know. And I thought, hey, this is a great honor for me. I mean, imagine it. Talking about the importance of Judaism at the height of anti-Semitism. I hated it. What a thrill. Especially since I'm not Jewish. Yeah, I'm Catholic. Been Catholic my entire life. My entire family's Catholic. My one cousin, she's Muslim. She's diversity high. Crazy. Yeah, well, my parents, they got married actually in a church on Long Island. And actually next year, we had 46th anniversary of that wedding. Which means that next year, I'll be 27 of those years divorced. Celebrate it. Great day. Wonderful. Great times, yeah. But yeah, I think my parents have been worried about me, so I settled down, you know, so I get shit together. Being a little bit intrusive, they keep signing me up for dating apps. Every day I find myself on a brand new dating. I found out yesterday there's a brand new one on the street. It's called LinkedIn. Yeah, I don't know what my parents want. You know, I was engaged at one point, so I gave the whole love thing a shot. You know, that was fun. But my fiance, well, my ex-fiance, she ended up calling off the engagement, and she did so for a handwritten letter. She put the Victorian era. Great time. Literally all it said was just, Tommy, that's enough. That was it. No, hey, Tommy, like, love you, but I cannot be with you. My job with the government has me going over to Yugoslavia or anything like that, or even just like, hey, it's not me, it's you and me. I was thinking that, just been like, hey, it's not my problem, it's you. But no, all I just got was, hey, let's just wrap it the fuck up. It's great. But no, she ended up saying that Tommy being in a relationship with you is like being in a relationship with a child. And I just thought she was just referring to the fact that I'm still pretty emo. But yeah, she was just sick of having sex with a race car bed. Great son. Yeah. Actually, I have a friend of mine, she keeps trying to set me up with somebody. I don't know, like, what's the point at this point? What's the point at this point? It's like a run. Hey, point at this point. Hey, yeah. But no, she asked me, Tommy, so what's your type? I was just like, I don't know, very basic stuff, like most like tan skin, that's this guy had turned, And she was like, oh, you mean olive coat skin? This is the moment you know that I'm a very intelligent man, I'm not very bright. Because when she said olive coat skin, I thought she meant like a black olive. But you ever seen a black olive? It's black. You take a bite into that thing, it's like black and blue. You see a girl walking down the street, she's black and blue, and I think, oh, she's tan, that's hot. And just like, oh, her boyfriend's Italian. All right, that's my time, guys. God bless them.
We're going for Tommy Small. Let me hear it. He does look like Kyle Rittenhouse. Holy shit, I didn't even realize it. If it was Kyle Rittenhouse, you wouldn't get the money if you want. I wouldn't give it to you, nigga. No, you ain't getting this, Kyle. All right, going back into the lottery bucket. This next guy, clap it up right now for Omri Hananya, everybody. Let us hear it.
How's it going, guys? I'm the Jew for which this has been a hard week. That's me. I'm Israeli. It's not been good for us. For those of you who don't know, we were attacked last week. A big attack. It's already being called Israel's 9/11 because it was a giant, senseless surprise attack planned by George Bush. And someone actually already did the math, and it's like if 9/11 had 30,000 civilian casualties, which just goes to show that there's not a single unit of measurement we don't have to translate for you people. It's always, what is that in feet? How much is that in inches? How many 9/11s is it? Nothing is ever, it's always up in the end of the scale with you people. It's been a hard week for us, like on social media and shit. I bet the allies in the room know, I'm very upset that they can't jerk off to Mia Khalifa anymore. For those of you who don't know, while the massacre was still happening, she posted a tweet saying, "Can someone please tell the freedom fighters in Palestine to turn their cameras from vertical to horizontal?" A sentence I don't doubt she's heard many times in her life. And then she got booted off of Playboy, and now all the views coming out of her Pornhub stuff is going towards like Israel support stuff, which means that she forgot one crucial thing. Porn is part of the media, so we do control it. Too much of a runway for that joke to land, huh? It's okay, all this stuff is under a week old. I'm learning that this impacts me more than it impacts other people, but Americans don't like to tell you not to do something, right? They don't like to tell you not to talk about anything. So instead of doing that, they do what Americans do, which is say, could you, I would really rather if you didn't do that. Which I do not take as a no in conversation. I'm not gonna do that. Also reminded me of the last time I was in Texas, and I learned that people, they talk a little bit different too. Like, instead of asking, are you Jewish? They say, you're not Jewish, are you? I've been Well, then, are you walking over to give me the light? Is that what you're doing? No, I'm just trying to figure it out, because this takes about 2.5 minutes to get through, so I'm just trying to figure it out. I got time. Yeah, I've been back in New York for a couple months since I've been back in Texas. It was a rough transition for me back because when I got time. I got 20 seconds before the light. You're having me start a new joke. Jesus fucking Christ. Professionalism is dead. No, it was a rough transition coming back from Texas because when I got back, the first thing my boss told me was, "Hey, Omri, you've gained weight." And that's not okay, right? My boss can never comment on the way my body looks, right? Because I am not a woman. Okay? I didn't sign up for this shit like you guys did when you chose this life. Okay? Well, I gained some sympathy in the first half of the set. I had to squander it on something. And that's the fucking joke I went with. I'll leave you with this. It's my dumbest joke. I'm still dealing with a lot of misconceptions I got when I was growing up in Israel. Like when I was growing up, I thought that neo-Nazis were just Nazis who thought we lived in the Matrix. What's up, Anthony? How's it going?
Keep it going, Ron, everybody. That was a soft light. That was let you finish it out, you know. Roughly for your people. Get up on everybody. Let him hear that. I like that show. Neo-Nazi joke. All right, we got 2 left in the guarantees that we're going to get some lottery, and then we're probably going to hit this fish and get someone $100. Oshee Baugus, everybody. Let them hear it. Oshee, 4 minutes.
That was fun. Amr, he was saying that the news likes to measure deaths in tragedies. That's interesting that they do that. Hey, if 3/4 of a Boston bombing equals a Sandy Hook, how many 9/11s in a Kennedy assassination? Oh, listen, I'm also not on any sides. I look like Seth Rogen, but I'm just Irish. I'm Irish and Native American, and that just makes Seth Rogen. I don't know how that works out. And I am Native American. I'm not just guessing. This isn't like an Elizabeth Warren and Shot in the Dark. Like there's telltale signs. My mom was born on a reservation. She's brown. That's a big one. Like I know I'm a quarter Native American, and that's easy for me to tell because my mom is brown, and my grandma was twice as brown. That's easy math. That's 1/4. My mom looked like a stereotypical chainsaw carving at a cigar bar. My grandma looked like the tree from Pocahontas. So 1/4. That's easy math for me. My name is Oshee Baugus. That's not a very common first name. Oshee. There's only a few Oshees that I know of. There's me, number 1. Number 2, gangster rapper Ice Cube. His name's Oshee Jackson. I was named after him. Number 3, Oshee Jackson Jr., son of Ice Cube. Those are all the Oshees I know. It's almost like my parents, they picked a bunch of names, they wrote a bunch of names on scraps of paper, put them in a top hat, and picked 3. But they're the names of every famous black man in 1992. Like, my name could have been Arsenio Jordan Mr. T. Baugus. Good thing I got Oshee. The other name in there was Orenthal. And that happened pretty soon after I was born. Really dodged a bullet on that one. Or knife. I don't know if you know the details of the case. Listen, I don't know. I kind of got a lot going on. I got a lot on my mind. I'm going through a breakup. That's what's happening. And I say I'm going through a breakup because it's like one of those breakups that lasts a long time. Like, how long has it been? Like 8 months? before COVID. It's been a lot. Can't stop thinking about it. I had to break it off though. Like I had to put a stop to it because I caught her poking a hole in one of my condoms. You know, yeah, that's such a betrayal. It really hurt me because I was already wearing it. It's just like, what do you think you're getting away with? Like, you know, I don't know. There's good parts of the relationship. There's that part. There's a good part. She would do this thing where she would compliment me, which I wasn't used to. She would say like, "You're so strong. You're holding me down during sex. You're so strong." And I was like, I don't know if I'm that strong. Heavy. I think that's what you're noticing. I think it's just you're feeling gravity. I think that's most of what's happening. It's like, no, but like when you hold you like you choke with your forearm, and you get like aggressive, it drives me wild. I'm like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That was an accident. Like I said, I'm heavy and I was sweating a lot. I started hitting your face and lost focus. I was just trying to get my weight under me, like just trying to get a 3-point stance, get my legs under me like a good NBA center, and then my arm moved. And you made it notice I was not comfortable with it. To be completely, and then I was a little bit afraid because, like, what am I going to tell the cop when he was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to crush your windpipe, officer. Honest engine, I didn't." Like, I look like a character in a Steinbeck novel that's prone to fits of rage. Like, you're not gonna fucking believe this. All right, thank you guys very much. Give it up for your host, Jordan Perry. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you.
Oshee, everybody. Oshee, Orenthal, all nigga names. I liked it. All right, we got one more guarantee. Scarlett, we're gonna do one more from that lottery, but clap it up right now. You know her, you love her. Caroline Memnon, everybody. Let her hear it. Woo! 4 minutes, $100 on the line. Yep. Outfit change. See how she does it? That's how she does it. Outfit change. Get ready for it. Make it loud for Caroline. Everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Can I share something personal with you? St. Mark's Comedy. I'm living my truth. So, I am trans. Oh my goodness, I heard that. Thank you. I understand that you guys don't know what direction. So I'm going to make it easy for you so you don't feel uncomfortable. I was born a woman. I was born a Black woman, but I identify as a white man and my pronoun is sir. Thank you. I'm not trans in the normal parlance of things. However, I find that this Black experience is just not working for me. So I'm very much inspired by the trans narrative, and I just want people to see the agency that I have in me. And I work in finance, and I just don't feel that I am, I don't know, seen for who I am. So white men to me are like, being a white man is like being on vacation, and who doesn't like vacation? It's like you have the world reflected in front of you 24/7. You have it in this message in your ear that you're perfect, that you're the smartest man in the room, even if you say stupid shit. And white men can jump, and everybody knows white men can jump. White men, intelligent white men, have all the freedom in the world can do. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you guys to close your eyes and just think of a room of Wall Street bankers, typical Wall Street bankers. Now, open your eyes. Did anybody see me in that room? Anybody? Fuck that shit. I'm in that room. I'm a finance attorney. I work for Citibank. And there are people that look like me. My name is Carolyn Memnon. I have 3 Ivy League degrees. I speak 4 languages fluently. And I was finance attorney at the largest law firm in the world until I sued them for discrimination and won. I'm trying to get through this. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But now I'm blacklisted. I can't get a job, so I'm here telling you jokes. I'm a consumer. Yes, I'm living my best life. Yeah, but this is the thing. You know, I only have one life, and I want to be at that table. Somebody asked me, why do I want to be at that table? Because I want the money. I worked hard for it. I want the money. I want that life. Poverty does not work well for me. And so I'm going to be at that table. So I pull up a chair to include myself. And there's going to be a lot of me mugging. And I'm talking about a table of these bankers as you typically know them. They're generally white. And I'm going to do my best to ingratiate myself. So I'm going to do the white man corporate talk. And I imagine it's something like this. Fuck the planet, fuck the little people, grab that pussy. Oppenheimer made my dick hard. If I said it, it's the truth. I'm a liar, I always tell the truth. Elon Musk is Jesus Christ. No, they may get mad. They may try to kick me off the table, so I'll just say the magic words. Hashtag me too, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd died, pick my heels, turn 3 times, and they can't kick me off the table. That's what diversity programs and meetings are for. Fuck that shit. Nonetheless, those magic words have an expiration date. I need one of you allies to die and brutalized by the police so that I can sit on that table. I need another social movement. It's a bit dark, but I didn't make the rules. None of these jokes are making you laugh, but that's okay. At least they'll make you think. But nonetheless, until there's another social movement, now when I apply for a job, because I'm a legal consultant, my gig just ended that same thing, so I'm looking for a job. Now when I apply for a job, I apply as a white man, because I don't need to fulfill all the requirements. Carolyn becomes the good Irish name Carol, Memnon, and we'll just say it's David, because they don't know any better. If I show up at the interview, and they get mad, they feel deceived, all I have to do is say the magic words, hashtag me too, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd died, click my heels 20 times and they can't get me out of the interview. Like that shit. Who's gonna check me? Now, when I walk on the street and I see a trans person, the reason I'm supposed to smile and I say thank you, because we're all in this struggle. Thank you very much. That's my message.
Beautiful Caroline Memnon. That white man, let him hear it, let him hear it. You work in finance? So you don't even need this money. You were just bragging up here. Oh shit, okay. The real money. That's stupid money. Caroline knows where it's at. Clap for her. Man. Carol. All right, we got 3 lottery spots left. We got 1 more spot. So the 2 of you are gonna have to come back another week. Let me know when, and we'll get you up on stage so you can compete for this $100. But you, sir, Mr. Are you what? Are you white? Give it up for this Dominican man right here. You're gonna pick our last comedian out the cup, so we know it's not really. I'm not even looking, bro. I'm not even looking, bro. So, your name is Angelo, right? Angelo, who we got? Yeah, John, everybody. Let her hear it in 4 minutes.
Oh, what's up? Oh my God, I love Dominica. Guys, remember our first comment? I feel like it was 4 hours ago. I feel like I missed her birthday since she went on. Like our first comic, I'm also openly Asian. It's never had to come out, it's kind of written all over my face. I love being Asian. It's a little weird, not for me, I'm used to it, but for other people. One time I was in Texas, different from Florida man, but one time I was in Texas eating a kiwi on a park bench. This is not really relevant to the story, I'm just painting a picture, okay? I'm on a park bench eating a kiwi in Texas, and this man comes up to me, he's white, it's relevant to the story, and he goes, "What are you?" And I go, "Asian," and he goes, "What?" And I go, "Asian." And he's so confused, I start doubting that I'm Asian, so I go, "Asian?" And he's like, "Oh," and I go, "Asian, like the porn category." And he goes, "Oh, right on." on, I love Panda Express. It's like, I love the food of your people too, dude. I love Cracker Barrel. I don't know. Yeah. So we hit it off, we had a vibe, and then he was like, can I ask you out? And I was like, no. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm a lesbian. And he's like the porn category? I'm like, that's right, we're learning. Wow, I look here how to do. Here we are. Learning so much from Pornhub.com. It should be called Pornhub.edu. Yeah. I have a thing about names. There's so many names that I would like to rename. Like there's a hotel chain called the Mandarin Oriental. They should rename it to probably the Mandarin, probably not the Oriental. Yeah, I love being Asian. Asian people are lactose intolerant, which I find hilarious because so much Asian food is spicy, but the thing that trips Asians up is fucking Horizon Organic Valley. You know, I was just like, oh, do you want some Havarti? And my friend was like, no, no Havarti. Havarti hurt my tummy. It's like the weakest shit ever. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm originally from Mongolia, which some people find too fascinating. I know this because one time I was talking to this German guy and he was like, oh, Mongolia, man, yeah, echt cool, yeah. Genghis Khan, man, yeah. I was like, calm down. Your people have history too. So I was like, oh, Hitler, man, yeah, echt cool. What about that? And he was like so angry. He said the most German thing I've ever heard. He's like, Hitler was Austrian. Yeah, I love European guys. I was dating this French guy, and he was so sensitive. He was so dramatic. He was always just like, oh, so good, oh, how many times I have to tell you I am actually from Belgium. And I was like, if that's the case, then what's with the accent? It's kind of racist. Yeah, my mom does not have a gift with languages. She always says shit that isn't accurate at all. She was like, "Oh, Bill Burr Baggins, I'm watching the new Hobbit movie." I was like, that's not right. But that would be the shortest Hobbit movie ever, you know? Gandalf was like, "Can you throw the ring?" And Bill Burr's like, "No, what are you insane? No, I'm enjoying my second breakfast. I'm walking all the way over there to Mordor. No, I'm keeping the ring." Okay, thank you guys so much. I've been Bill Burr.
Here we go, Virginia. Let her hear. That's our competition. So while we deliberate, we got a very special guest dropping for you guys. This guy's hilarious. He's the newest cast member on Wild 'N Out. Make it loud right now for Eagle with everybody.
Okay, keep it over your host and right, keep it over your host. Very nice, cool. I got bad luck with crazy people because like I got big eyes and big hair, so when they see me, they think I'm one of them. You know what I mean? Like they see me be like, oh, I'm like, niggas, look, I swear, none of your teeth. I've been thinking, I think I'm a bad person. I don't know why I started like that. I know I'm a bad person. I'm a very bad person. I am. I'm like one of the worst. There's so many different ways I've been thinking about this lately, like how I can describe the type of bad person. Like, all right, here's one. Like my boy was telling me like that, you know, when he dies, he just wants people to be able to like move on and be okay in life, and you know, I don't want that. I want misery, for real. Like I do. Like, why do you think I do stand-up? I just do this shit so more people can mourn. That's it. Like, I'm not saying like I want the whole world to kill themselves, but like one person, like one. I just want one suicide. Okay, it is good. I live a good life. I've cheated on everybody I've ever been with. I have cheated on everybody I've ever been with. Big cheater. And I just realized I've been the problem in relationships. Like it just hit me. It hit me by accident. My boy was like complaining about his exes. He was like, man, this girl, she's slut, she's this, she's that. And I thought I was being a good person. I was like, yo, man, you know, love sometimes is tough. It doesn't mean somebody's a bad person. You know, you just gotta forgive and move on. You know, you're not the right fit. He was like, wow, that's beautiful. He's like, that's beautiful. And as he was saying that, I started realizing, like, wait a second. If you have nothing bad to say about your exes, then that's because you're the problem. Right? Because he was like, yo, that's beautiful. You should reach out to one of your exes and talk to them about that. And I was like, well, nigga, I'm blocked. Sorry. No, not that one. That's fine. Wait, there's one more that I'm forgetting. Oh, okay, here we go. I know I'm a really bad person because if somebody's too good, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? Like somebody was telling me that they volunteer at children's hospitals on Saturday mornings. And I was like, oh, you're a pedophile. Like, it's either fuck them kids or you fucking them kids. That's how my mind works. Nope. It's not that easy, guys. I'm from Brooklyn. I used to be proud of being from Brooklyn. Brooklyn used to be gangster. Like, I used to act tough when I talk about it. Like, it could be like an old lady. She'd be like, where are you from? I'd be like, Brooklyn, nigga. Like, I like to turn up. But now Brooklyn's Brooklyn. Like, it's weird being a minority from Brooklyn because, like, you automatically stop liking liberal white people, which is weird because they vote for you, you know? But it's hard because Brooklyn liberal whites are the worst in the country. Like, they'll go to a Black Lives Matter protest and go home to the neighborhood they stole for you. I don't know how I feel about justification. Like, on one hand, I don't like it because they don't respect culture. But on the other hand, it's so fun watching white people try to survive the hood. It's the best entertainment. Like, I was on the train and this dude got on, he was fresh out. I only know he was fresh out because he was yelling it while he was walking up and down the train. He was like, Rikers Island can't hold me, nigga. Right? And nobody was talking to him. He was clearly unstable. And then this gentrifier couple got on. I only know they were gentrifiers because they had matching Doc Martens on. So I knew they were there to take over, you know? And they immediately started talking to this dude. And immediately I was like, this is going to be a great train ride, right? They're talking about like 10 stops go by. And he's like, hey man, you know, you guys seem cool. We should be friends. And I just came home. Let's exchange numbers. And in gentrifier fashion, they're like, it's too much, nigga. And they didn't want to be friends with him. This whole time, I'm eavesdropping like New York eavesdropping, like out the side of my eye, you know, like when you want to see the story but not be a part of it. So I'm doing that, and at some point I hear, yo, y'all trying to hit this with me? And immediately I was like, and they smoked meth with this nigga. Because they're allies, guys. I don't think, liberal white people are the weirdest white people in the world to me because, like, they live in the hood amongst black people but don't know anything about the black people that live in the hood. You know what I mean? Like, I think liberal white people, like, move and justify these neighborhoods and think that hood niggas is liberal. You gotta be surprised. Most hood niggas are Trump supporters, for real. But they just don't vote, so you would never know. But all my niggas like Trump. Like, every one of my niggas, they know nothing about politics. I'm like, yo, who would you go for? They'd be like, the nigga that freed Lil Wayne. I'm like, okay, all right. You guys are just out here marching. Now you know we don't agree with y'all at all. All right, not that. Yeah, maybe that, actually. This just says Beyonce and... No, I can't say that out loud. They told me this is triggered. I can't say that out loud. Oh, fuck. I want to go. No comics that don't give a fuck. I can tell who's comics in the room, nigga. I know you guys are real audience members, and then everybody else here, I don't know. They might not have people's best interests in mind. Comedians, y'all don't know, comedians are the worst people alive. Like, it's so funny whenever people are like, this comedian said something offensive. I'm like, you should hear what they say off stage. So, it's way worse than that. I heard two people arguing about the drag queens reading to kids thing. You guys heard about this phenomenon? First of all, where? I don't read books because, like, my dad is an author and he's the dumbest nigga I've ever met, so I don't believe in reading books. But I do read the news constantly. Like, I read the news more than anybody I've ever met. And some of these headlines, I'm just like, nigga, this doesn't exist. You're just trying to cause fights. Like, when you ever walk down the street and be like, look at this drag queen, read this kid. No, it's not happening. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm very, like, because, like, you guys ever heard of NBA Cares? Yeah, you know what NBA Cares is. When they have NBA players reading to kids. That's gotta be worse. Like, I don't want no 7'2" Serbian dude reading to my kids. At least drag queens know English. It's the most progressive thought I've ever had on stage. You guys, y'all know Hitler was a failed artist? Yeah. And a lot of people say if he would have succeeded in art, maybe he would have, done the stuff that he did. And with that being said, if you're a real ally of Jewish people, you should keep supporting Kanye's music. This just says white guilt is a terrible thing to waste. I don't even know what that means. I understand racism. I'm not mad at racism. I get it. White people have to be great at something. You guys are bad at everything else. And white people are great at racism. Y'all would go. Nigga. Nobody's saying white people racism, bro. We try. I don't like when people say minorities can't be racist. Don't limit us. We get hate too. We're just not good at it. You know what I mean? Like white people are legends, Hall of Famers, stacks for centuries. Like white racism inspires me as an artist because it's creative. They think outside the box. Like the Klan used to put sheets on the horses. That is highly unnecessary. Nobody's gonna recognize the horses. You understand how fucking diabolical that is? The horses have nothing to do with it. They make the horses racist by They're putting sheets on black horses. That means the horses are pulling up to people's cribs like, my bad, my brother, I'm sorry. I understand why they put sheets on the horses. It makes sense at face value. But it's just double layered evil. Let me explain. So at face value, you put sheets on the horses the same reason you cover your license plate today when you commit a crime, right? Back then, that was your fucking car. So you didn't want nobody to recognize the horse and get in trouble. That sounds nice. But in reality, back in the Klan was killing it, nobody gave a fuck about black people anyway. So nigga, even if they recognized the horse, then what? It was like the Klan was fucking with people oh no, nigga, please don't get me in trouble. It's like, what's gonna happen? Let's say you're a black dude in the crib, and the Klan pulls up, right? And one of the horses doesn't have a sheet on it. And you looking out the window and you're like, oh shit, I can recognize that horse. Nigga, now what? What do you do? All right, so the next day you call the cops, and the cop comes over, and you're like, officer, yesterday the Klan pulled up, and I recognize that horse. Cops gonna be like, yeah, it was my horse. What are you doing? All right, you guys are joking.
He go with let him hear it, everybody. He's living his dream. He got to say, fuck that job. He's on Wild 'N Out. Catch him on Wild 'N Out on MTV. All right, we're about to figure out who's going to walk away with $100. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that? Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring up the owner of this club, this fine establishment right now. Make it loud right now for Danny Caravaggio, everybody. Let him hear it. Danny, you missed an excellent competition. We have a lot of very funny people in this room. So we're going to let Danny judge. He didn't see. He doesn't have any favorites right now. So we're just going to judge based purely on audience votes. So, up first, when I say your name, I want you to stand up, and then we're going to clap for you, okay? That's how it's going to work, all right? And everybody, don't be fucking stingy with your claps. Clap. Let's show some love, all right? Let's support each other, all right? Let's not be a piece of shit like Eagle so accurately pointed out as comedians are, all right? You guys ready? Yeah, all right. So, first up, we have Shubh Panda, everybody. Let him hear it. Okay. There was some claps there. That was good. There was some claps. That was Shubh, everybody. And next we have Ronnie Smith. Let him hear it. Ronnie and Shubh. Ronnie, okay. I think Ronnie takes that. So Ronnie, you're in the lead right now. Next up we have Kyle Wayne, everybody. Let's give it up for Kyle back there. Kyle Wayne. Ronnie got that one. All right, Ronnie, still in it. Jana Bernard, everybody, let her hear it back there. Jana Bernard. Still Ronnie. Ronnie carrying the team. Ahmed Abdel Rahman, everybody. Let him hear it back there. Ahmed. I think that's Ronnie again. All right, Tommy Smart. Tommy, where you at, bro? Did you? Okay, that was Ronnie. Now, Caroline Memnon, everybody. All right, Ronnie Smith, get up here. All right. Here's how we do runoff and fuck that job. You guys are gonna get 2 minutes, but before we decide who goes first, we do rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3. So are you guys ready? And it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot, okay? All right. That's Ronnie. Okay, Ronnie Smith, you wanna go first or second? Ronnie Smith, 2 minutes. There it is, fuck that job. Let's hear it. $100 on the line.
Okay, all right. So this is big fuck out of here. Hey, you guys ever been in a club, right? You ever been in a club and you're trying to enjoy the music, but you can't because the DJ keeps talking too much? Does that ever happen to you? Right? That shit is mad annoying, bro. I was in a club in Harlem last Saturday. Nice little lounge spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm drunk. I'm trying to enjoy the music. All I hear is Return of the Man. Return of the Man. Return of the Man. I'm drinking in there with my critical depression. Return of the Man. Return of the Man. Hey, my girl cheating on me, my little brother. We getting shots, baby. Return of the Man. Return of the Man. Yo, man, bitch, you never been sleep on the sea train. Shut the fuck up, bro. Stop. All right, I'm gonna do one more joke that I believe. I almost got arrested 2 days ago. I almost got arrested 2 days ago. That shit. I almost got arrested because this white lady had accused me of stealing her purse, right? Which is messed up because I did not steal her purse. I stole the money. I let her keep the purse because I wanted to be nice. You know what I'm saying? But she don't talk about I stole it, nigga. That's fucked up. All right, give it up for your hostess, ridiculous sister. Peace.
Ronnie Smith, let him hear it. $100 on the line. I want you to clap it up right now for a yen job. 2 minutes.
Oh my god, okay, so the truth is I'm not just openly Asian, I'm also secretly Swedish. One time I did that joke in Florida and this guy from the back yelled out, "You don't look Swedish to me!" And I was like, calm down, sir. It's just because you haven't seen me assemble furniture yet. I love being Swedish. We call ourselves Scandinavian. The white Swedes call us the N-word. Usually is a room divider. I didn't know what the N-word was when I first moved to Sweden, but I was walking home from the grocery store with my uncle, and the skinhead yells at us. He's like, "Hey, N-words!" And not in a cool way, not like in a "hey, neighbor" way. It was a very aggressive way. And my uncle's like, "Hey, man, that's not cool." I was like, "Oh, my uncle is a hero." And then he goes, "We're not black." As if it would have been okay. As if the skinhead would have turned around and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. How racist of me. Let me think of a more appropriate racial slur." I can't fuck, I feel unqualified to date white men, even though I'm Asian, because I just don't know enough about anime. This one white guy kept saying I look like Goku, you know, and I was just like, Goku, that sounds like a racial slur. He's like, no, it's an anime character. I was like, is that one of those dragon's balls? Yeah, anytime I get the light, I do a thumbs up, and sometimes they miss that I do the thumbs up because my thumb is so fucking small and looks sarcastic. Yesterday I had to keep doing this. You know, imagine if your dick was that small, you're just like, is it up or down? I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys. I've been done.
Good job, everybody. Ronnie Smith, get up here, everybody. Get up here. These are our two finalists and Fuck That Job / Give the Dream. I don't even know what it is anymore. All right. We're doing this big. We're going to vote. I want you to make some noise. What if I lost $100? Wouldn't that be funny? I got this. Okay. All right. So, if you think Yin Job needs to walk away with $100, clap it up right now. Make some noise. Make some noise. And if you think Ronnie Smith needs to walk away with $100 in his pocket, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. I don't know, Danny, you gotta hear this, you gotta hear this. I don't wanna choose, I don't wanna leave eyes. We'll do it one more time. And this time, you cannot vote twice. You can only vote for one, okay? So, if you think Yin Job deserves $100, make some noise, make some noise. Okay. And if you stay in money, come on. It's all right. It's all right. Look what y'all did there. Come on. It's just $100. It's okay. Now, if you think Ronnie Smith needs to walk away with $100 in his pocket tonight, make some noise. Make some noise. Hey, Danny. Hey. It's a literal vote and count the votes. Should we torture these people more? I got $100. Should we just split it and say both of them can come back? You know what? We have never had a tie before, but I think we have a tie tonight. Ronnie Smith, good job. You both walk away with $50 and a spot whenever you want on our show. That's been our show, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
I was rolling.